Oh, the other thing I decided maybe to do, and it's looking really like a definite goer, is I wouldn't mind staying by the sea while I'm overseas, because I usually just stay in Saigon. But I discovered that the flights to Danang from Saigon Ho Chi Minh are pretty cheap. I mean, something ridiculous like $15 US. It's just crazy each way. So I've never been to Danang, and I didn't stop off at Hoi An when I first did the bus trip down the spine of the country from Hanoi down to Saigon years ago when I was backpacking. So it gave me an opportunity to check out both of those places, because it's only an hour's drive from Danang down to Hoi An, and I've looked at some hotels on offer, and yeah, it looks like you get more bang for your buck in that part of Vietnam. So, and they get very good reviews. So get breakfast included, and not that dissimilar to what I'll be paying in Saigon. But yeah, as I say, more bang for your buck. Just be a nice change anyway. Just be nice to be by the sea. I'd like to be in a hut, but they've got hut accommodation near Saigon. Well, it's near Bung Tao, which is about 2 hours out of Saigon on the coast, where I stayed a couple of times ago anyway. But the prices there are really ridiculous. Sorry about the wind, it's just a windy day. It's very pleasant to walk, but it's not so good for planes. And of course there's plane noise. Can't get away from that here. It seems like they've moved the flight path again along my part of the city. They definitely seem to move it from one part to the other. Other times it's quite quiet, but not at the moment. Well, that was good timing. I think we had a sun shower as I was in the supermarket. Yeah, it's pretty wet all around here, so very good timing. Mind you, it wasn't much fun in the supermarket. In the aisles, just absolutely blocking every aisle virtually. Not a good time to shop around 5 o'clock. So just cleaning off the lens because there's still a bit of residual moisture dripping around. But yeah, I remember I was walking down towards Woolworths, and this woman was on the phone in front of me, and she was complaining to someone about the humidity. So it's not just me. It's a very warm day again. So not a great time of the year to be here, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to hopefully going to Vietnam fairly soon, and checking out Danang and Hoi An in the middle of my trip. I think that'd be a good break, because I do love Saigon, but it would be nice just to get out of the urban jungle. It's not really a jungle, so the French did a good job of planting trees everywhere. It's quite an attractive city for a big city, but it would be nice to be by the seaside, as one of those old English classics would say. Do like to be beside the seaside. But say before, the bang for your buck you get in Hoi An is definitely quite good. You get breakfast included for about the same price. You just get your room in, or maybe a little more, but it's by the sea, so you expect to pay a premium, and even then it's still not bad. So I think the most expensive place I saw there that I'm looking at is about $50 a night, about 53. So I'm paying about 40 at the place in Saigon, which is excellent considering it's in central Saigon. It's a really good value, but definitely you get a little more for your money in a provincial area like Hoi An. And as I say, I still haven't seen Danang. I never realised Danang was so large. I think it's about the third largest city in Vietnam, after Saigon Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, and then it would probably be Danang. It's over 1 million people, but it does seem to be quite a relaxed atmosphere down there, especially along the beach, so it could be worth checking out. But I don't want to stray too far from the old expat pubs because they are great social conduit. So that's what the big attraction in Saigon is for me anyway. And that's fairly unique to Saigon. But no doubt they've got some nice bars there as well. I'll pick that. Didn't pick the timing there at all. The car's revved up just as I was crossing. It's quite wet, it's amazing. I was only in there for about 5 minutes and the skies just opened up. Extraordinary. Looks like I've stuffed up here with the lights. It's red there, it's red there. Isn't that great? Well, it's red here, but the traffic's still going through, so I worked that out. Yeah, that's the big building going up there, big hotel. It's all part of the tourist push. And that's the Esplanade just down there. And there's some more cranes just a little further off, so plenty of jobs in the construction industry. God, I wish these lights had changed. This is ridiculous. I mean, normally you'd have the timer on there, the white timer, but there's nothing on these lights. They're useless. They don't seem to have a timer. Finally. Ooh. Well, we might be in for a bit of weather tonight. It's been a reasonable day. Just all the real estate places are down here. Sort of clustered in the one area. Another thing I've been looking for, just going past this Japanese restaurant, I think I'm looking for, there's the countdown I was telling you about, yeah. I'm looking for Edam cheese. It used to be quite popular and it was in that red sort of waxy type coating, and you used to see it everywhere, but I have not seen it being sold lately. Well, I mean, I am a blind bastard. I'm just wondering whether I'm just missing out, but I've checked out a couple of areas in both Coles and Woolworths and I can't find it. Has it gone out of vogue? I've got no idea. It's just I've had a bit of a hankering for a bit of Edam cheese, and I mean, you're not going to get that in Southeast Asia, not at a reasonable price anyway. So if I want to get my cheese fix, it's now before I head off OS. So yeah, I wonder if anybody knows why Edam cheese is not on the shelves anymore. There's nothing wrong with it. I quite like it. It's a fairly lean type of cheese. I imagine it's healthier than some. But yeah, it's one of those old stalwarts. But I guess tastes do change. So whoever the producers are of Edam cheese in presumably Europe, probably not happy chappies at the moment because no one's buying their products, at least not in Australia. So a few puddles. This is the main road. It's the main highway that is. Usually I can, there's so little traffic I can actually cut across here, and I probably can after this car here. It's quite extraordinary considering this is the main road. Oh well, there you go, got a red light. So there we go. But yeah, it's not that much traffic generally. Really, I'd say 50% of the people I walk past, maybe more, would be Asian origin. So it just reinforces how important they are to the tourist dollar up here. There's the expensive bike shop ahead. The one that quoted me, I think about 200. No, actually, what? It was some ridiculous figure. It was about, it might have been over $200 to have my bike put together, and the place in Earlville charged me $75, and they did a good job too. And here we go, empty businesses. This is just across from Cairns Central, so it's not exactly in the sticks. That the dental service is still going, that's okay. But next to it, more places for lease. I mean, this is not off the beaten track. It could be they're asking too much, I guess. It's a supply and demand, as they say. But there's a lot of vacant commercial property in this city. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.